Gengar, use cute look! It's super effective! Gengar, use Shadow Ball. Hello YouTube, this is Chriz Maniac, your friendly neighborhood maniac, bringing you folks another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. And this match is versus Red. This is an RU match, and this team is a very special team that I have. It is my Mono Cute team. I have been inspired by my friend to make this Mono Cute team. Thank you, you know who you are. Thanks for giving me this great idea of making a Mono Cute team. So kawaii! Oh man, I'm totally butchering that word probably. And yeah, this team is basically like a hyper offensive team because everything that's cute in like RU, it's like really kind of frail and it can't really get hurt that much, and they're all like offensive except for like Vullaby. That's like my only wall of this team, but it's only a physical wall. Anyways, Red looks like he has a pretty standard RU team, so let's see how my Mono Cute team does versus this guy. So he has my first cute Pokemon, which is my Ditto. In comes the Skyther, and I'm like, okay, let's hope the Skyther's not Scarf, because I am Scarf too, and I don't want to take into account the speed type, but in fact, Red does have a Choice Scarf on the Skyther, but I won the speed tie with my Ditto, so I was very lucky there. I took out Skyther right away with an Aerial Ace, so down goes the Skyther. In comes Louising, and I don't want to take a Will-O-Wisp on my Ditto because I could potentially turn into one of his physical attackers later on. I bring in Cupid, my other really cute Pokemon, which is my Swoobat, and you folks know who uses Swoobat. That Swoobat works best as a booster because it has the ability Simple, which doubles, essentially, its boost. So, right here, he can't really do much to me, and I know that, so I go for the Calm Mind right here, which is basically a Nasty Plot and Amnesia all in one package. So that's a very good deal. I would go with that. I would totally buy that at my local discount store. 2-in-1 deal. And as a result, I get +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and I am looking like I'm going to hurt him really hard with this thing. Anyways, the Air Slash only does like 30% to this thing, to this Uxie, but Uxies tend to be like invested in HP and special defense, so I'm not surprised about the like little damage that it took there. So right here, you just keep boosting up. I'm at +4 special defense and special attack, so I am looking like that I'm a very dangerous Pokemon right now. I could even potentially sweep all of Red's team except his what's it called, Sceptile, if it turns out that it has a Rock Slide. But his Psychic to me doesn't really do much to me. And he could have went for some other move other than Psychic. I didn't know I went for that. I guess he was just sacking off Uxie at this point. Or maybe getting the special defense job with Psychic. But he didn't get that, and I could just keep going for the Air Slashes, just keep spamming it, and eventually bring this Uxie down. So I go for a Side Shock for a last move, knowing I could knock it out with this last move, because in case he goes out to another Pokemon, which turns out that resists Air Slash. So down goes this Uxie, and Cupid is slowly burning down, but not without doing a lot of damage to Red's team. In comes Poketroll, and this Cinccino obviously outspeeds me, and I could only hope for the Rock Blast miss, but he doesn't miss it, so that's really fortunate for him, and he takes out my Cupid, my Swoobat. So in comes Kirsten, because I know I can resist all his moves with a Steel type typing, and yeah, this isn't my Mega Mawile obviously because that's OU. This is my Life Orb Sheer Force Mawile from Gen 5. I actually have Ice Punch in this baby. And he goes for U-turn right here. In comes his next Pokemon, which is Weezing, because it is obviously his physical wall. And the move that I go for is Iron Head, just dealing a lot of damage to the next Pokemon that comes in. And it does like 30 to 40% to this Weezing, which is a lot because Weezing is a really good physical wall. And that just shows you the power of Sheer Force Life Orb Mawile. Anyways, I bring in my Vullaby because I know he might go for the Will-O-Wisp this turn. He goes for a Fire Blast right here, just wanting to do damage or something, I guess. And Goneril doesn't take that much from it. Goneril, the same lady from Shakespeare's King Lear, and she is a total female dog, if you know what I mean, because she foul plays during the whole play. But yeah, like Goneril in King Lear's, Shakespeare's King Lear, this is my foul play walling Vullaby with Eviolite, so this Vullaby is really hard to take down. even with residual damage from this thing. And I hardly take any damage even from special attacks, even though I have no special defense investment. I only have like max defense and max HP, so my Volibee is just here, just sitting here, taking away the rocks, and just roosting up, just walling this Weezing, and this Weezing can't really do much to me, even with a burn, and I can just keep roosting up. So I'm fine with his Weezing in here. He takes out his Weezing because he sees the futility of just trying to break down my Volibee slowly, but it isn't working. In comes Speedy, his, what's his face? What's this thing called again? Sceptile, yes. And I'm right here, I was thinking he might go for the Rock Blast. I mean, not Rock Blast, Rock Slide, which would do like a lot of damage to my Volibee. So I switch out right here. I bring in my next Pokemon, which is Kirsten, to resist that Rock Slide because I was expecting it. And he actually goes for a sub right here, so I'm like, ooh, a sub on your Sceptile. Maybe it might be like a Sub-Seeder, or it might just try to Swords Dance on my face. But this doesn't really worry me much because I can resist both of its stabs and stuff. But yeah, he turns out to be a Sub-Seeder, which is pretty annoying. I can't really do much about it other than break his sub, and then like he still keeps subbing down until I am just like worn down and like broken with a small while because I am slower than him, and that's really annoying. Sub-Seeders are really annoying. I'm lucky I haven't placed a Whimsicott yet this gen with like this infamous prankster substitute protect as Leech Seed. And yeah, anyways, I bring out my next Pokemon because he tries to make another sub. I predicted that, and I know he wanted to go for Leech Seed once again. And yeah, Garnell's just here to break his sub basically. And he goes for Leech Seed once again, as predicted. That's kind of obvious. And he just keeps sapping away the health of my Volibee. And Volibee can handle attacks of both types, special attacks and attacks, but he can't, or she can't really handle like residual damage, such as Leech Seed and Burn. And Leech Seed and Burn really break Volibee down, and it really sucks for my Volibee. Anyways, right here, I was thinking he might go for a Rock Blast, and but he goes for a Tail Slap instead, which is kind of nice because I get to survive this. Maybe he predicted me to go out, but with this Tail Slap, I can survive it and retaliate back with a hard-hitting foul play, I believe. So Goneril, being the total female dog that she is, she foul plays, and it does not that much damage to this Cinccino. I thought it would do more because Cincinos have a lot of attack, or rather they tend to focus more on speed, but still, I thought it would do more than that. Anyways, Goneril finally goes down to residual damage, and she can handle attacks but not residual damage, totally. In comes Scott, and people think that Whimsicots are like the annoying prankster set, but this is my offensive Whimsicott with Hurricane, Moonblast, and Giga Drain, and its last move is Tailwind. Before it gets KO'd, it would Tailwind and set up for the next Pokemon that's coming in. So that is essentially how this guy works. And I get a special defense drop on this Weezing, which is really lucky. And right here I stay in. Just I don't know why I stayed in here because it was a really ballsy play. If he had a Sludge Bomb right here, he would have OHKO'd me and just took me out. Whoops. And he got actually a burn with his Fire Blast, but I thought I would get like more damage from that, and I actually survived. And I have no HP or special defense investment, so that was actually really surprising for me right there. I survived with Fire Blast, but now this Weezing goes down from a Whimsicott, and that was surprising because I guess it turns out that Red doesn't have a poison type move on his Weezing, and that works really well in my favor because my Whimsicott's still alive. Anyways, before my Whimsicott gets KO'd, he goes for Tailwind right here, supporting the other Pokemon that comes in, making this really big sacrifice with his basically his life. Well, not really his life. His KO in this battle, and he goes down, but not without setting up the Tailwind, which is great for my next Pokemon, which is my Mawile. And Mawile could outspeed a lot of stuff because my Mawile is like max speed too, and I think it's Jolly. So he goes for Leech right here. His Sceptile turns out still to be faster than me, because his Sceptiles are really fast, first of all. And second of all, my Mawile doesn't have the perfect IVs because it's from Gen 5. Anyways, I get to smash that, what's it called again? Sceptile, with an Ice Punch destroyed. Times 4 super effective. And right here, unfortunately, his Poketroll, his Whimsicott, misses the Tail Slap. But it doesn't really matter because, number one, he couldn't knock me out in the first place. And number two, his Gallade would knock me out in one shot regardless. But not without me outspeeding him with that Tailwind. So I got Iron Head him, do lots of damage to him, almost knock him out. Goes for a close combat right here, knocks out my Mawile, but not without knocking himself out because he has Life Orb. And I believe I have my Ditto left. So even though he knocked out my Mawile, he knocked himself out, and my Ditto is still left in the wings, And yeah, I won the game. That was a very close game actually. And yeah, very good game, right? I'm gonna upload more battles versus you because me and you have so much good battles together, especially in lower tiers, which is my favorite tiers of all. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this mono cute team, so kawaii. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did, and I'll see you folks next time.